Guillain-Barré syndrome left an Arizona man trapped in his own body.
This is terrifying.
Yeah, you're telling me this. He suffered what many might consider the worst nightmare, paralyzed but fully conscious of the world around him, unable to communicate.
Think about what that might feel like for a minute.
Oh, I've been there.
You have not.
I've been there.
In your nightmares, maybe, right? Yeah. Well, Rich Prang has this true story of one man.
Somebody says the glass is half empty, I say it's half full.
Michael Dills has always had a positive attitude, a tool that got him through the darkest scare of his life. In 2012, Michael suffered a stroke.
We believed what the doctors told us and said he was pretty much brain dead.
I can hear the doctor talking to all my family, and she's telling them, you know, there's no hope. I couldn't move my head, I couldn't move my eyes side to side.
They would come in with needles and just stick them in his feet and they would say, see, he has absolutely no reaction.
But Michael did feel the needle pokes. He just was unable to tell anyone.
Basically, you're locked in your own body. You can't do anything. You can't move anything. You can only move your eyes vertically. You can't even move them side to side.
Michael had suffered what is called locked-in syndrome. He was aware of his surroundings, but was physically unable to react. He could even hear discussions about whether to pull the plug.
I thought, boy, this is a problem. I said, I can't talk. I can't communicate with him.
For a couple of weeks, Michael was trapped in his own body until his daughter, Cheyenne, a pre-med student at GCU, noticed him blinking.
She says, I'm going to do the alphabet. And when I do, you blink on the letter.
He blinked the phrase, no hope.
And immediately they all broke out in tears and started around, oh, there's hope, there's hope. And I thought, all right, now I've broken through.
Michael spent the next few months using his mind to retrain his body. He imagined typing with his paralyzed fingers. Now is time for all good men to come to the aid of their country, performing the mental exercise over and over for days until finally his fingers cooperated.
We were just overjoyed. Couldn't believe that it was actually happening.
Nearly 6 months after the stroke, he went home and decided to take control of his rehab, building himself a wheelchair ramp, then a balance board. He installed these bars to help him relearn to balance.
Every morning I walk 100 yards.
Michael has always been a problem solver. What needs to be fixed, he will rebuild. First with the mind, then body, then soul.
It's not what knocks you down, it's how you get up is the story.
Locked-in syndrome is believed to be caused by bleeding in the brain stem. The majority of patients never regain full functionality. Doctors say the fact that Michael can walk and talk is remarkable.
That whole story is remarkable. And just kudos to his daughter for realizing perhaps what was happening and being able to communicate with him. Wow. Because how terrifying otherwise to not be able to
be able to feel it
and to see it and to hear them saying, well, we're going to pull the plug.
Yeah.
Wow.
Tough.
By the way, if I'm ever unconscious, y'all better make sure that that's not what's happening, okay? And I've got your back on it too.